Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Welcome to another one of my monthly pick a card readings. I have 4 piles for you and we're going to dive right on into them. I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank all the people I have spoken with one-on-one. I will still be offering those one-on-ones down below in the description box if you are interested in answering a few questions for me, and in exchange I will give you a free quick reading. So if you're interested in chatting with me one-on-one, check out the information all about that in the description box below. But let's not waste time. I can't wait to dive on into each one of these readings to find out what the month of October is bringing to you. I will show a close-up of each one of these piles in just one moment, but first I just want to go over each of the crystals. We have clear quartz for pile number 1. Pile number 2 has a fluorite stone. Pile number 3 is the Smokey quartz, and pile number 4 is the Celestite or Celestine stone. Now I'll show a close-up of each one of the piles, so you can pause the video if you need to at this point and see which pile or piles you most resonate with. And once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of the readings. Please keep in mind these are general readings. If you do want a personal reading from me and you resonate with the messages that I'm offering, then you can always find my personal readings and private readings that I offer on my website, which is also linked in the description box below. Okay, let's not waste any more time. I'm super excited. Every time I have piles ready to go, I just can't wait to see what messages are in store for you guys. So head on down into the description, click on the timestamp, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello, group 1. I have your pile right here with the clear quartz crystal on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside so we can dive on into the pile. But I do want to start with pulling from my oracle card deck. This one's Autumn's Delight, and it was gifted to me by V Love and Crystals, and I like to pull it out every fall. This is my favorite time of the year. October is probably one of my favorite months, so of course I have to pull some oracle cards for you guys from this deck. On top of that, I'm going to finish up the reading by pulling a few animal oracle cards to see what what spirit animals are kind of bringing you some energy for the month of October. So let's first shuffle the Autumn's Delight deck and see what oracle cards, what messages come through for this group and what October is bringing to group 1. We have Propel. Gonna see if I can pull 2 more cards for this group. If there's 2 more messages for group 1. We have Pleasure, and let's see if we have one more message for group 1 from this deck. Wow. And we had Curiosity fly out, and I'm actually going to take this card too because we have Play. So Propel, Pleasure, Play, and also Curiosity is coming out. So to me, this sounds to me as though October is going to be a month where you're playing and trying different things out. There may be certain things that are going to pique your interest, maybe a romantic interest, or even just for your own pleasure, your own fun. And it's going to be a really great month for you to kind of follow that curiosity, see where it guides you, where it propels you, and just have fun with it. So I almost feel as though for group 1, there's going to be kind of like a variety of things coming in. And these options, this kind of playful energy and nature that October is bringing to you, is actually going to allow you to kind of see what your preferences are. Now this could be with a job, this could be trying different hobbies out, different skills, different talents, maybe even your own crafting or your own art and creativity, and just getting into that zone of trying things just for the fun of it, trying things just for the pleasure of it. And when you align with that energy, you open up to a whole pathway of pleasure, of excitement, of curiosity, of playfulness. So if you've been feeling kind of in a rut creatively or just feeling uninspired, I feel as though October is going to be the month for you where you're just going to be kind of compelled and inspired to try some new things out out. And I feel as though here the energy is just saying, go with it, have fun, be curious. And I would say don't put too much weight into any one thing, and don't take any one thing that you try too seriously, because it's really all about just having fun with it and seeing what you like, what you don't like, how you want to kind of play with something, figure something out. And I think that that kind of approach is going to help you manifest for the month of October. So let's keep going with some of your tarot cards next. We have Queen of Pumpkins, we have Seven of Ghosts, awesome. Yep, we have the Magician card, of course, and we have the Ten of Ghosts, which is in reverse. So what I'm getting from the Ten of Ghosts right away is that you may not see a final conclusion to the things that you are working on in October yet. So if you were hoping to kind of tie everything in a neat little bow, it may just take a little longer. But since the Ten of Cups did show up, which is showing as the Ten of Ghosts, but this is the cup suit in this deck, basically it's kind of saying that you're on the right track. You're gonna see kind of the conclusion you're looking for. It's gonna be very fruitful, but just be aware that October may not be the final month to kind of finish everything up and complete it. So even maybe you'll find that the manifestation itself still hasn't reached the final conclusion by the end of October, but it's not far off. I also see a lot of confirmation for what oracle cards you guys got, because you got the Seven of Ghosts as well as the Queen of Pumpkins and the Magician. But the Seven of Ghosts is really this kind of dreaming energy, wishful thinking, looking at all the options, but in a very hopeful and inspired, fun, imaginative way. So to me, this is the energy again that October is bringing for you. And on top of that, there's also some work that is being done. So with the Queen of Pumpkins, I feel again this kind of like being crafty. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're literally doing, you know, crafts, but being crafty is kind of using what you have to make something big or small, but really something that's even better, or something that's creative and brings you joy. So I feel like this month with the Queen of Pumpkins, you're really figuring out what you have, what you can use, and what you can build on what you already have, as well as kind of playing with that energy, you know, not feeling too overburdened or overworked, not feeling, you know, stuck or in a rut, but just being productive in a way that's kind of fun and playful, and also aspiring for greater things by doing these other projects, by doing this, having these other interests, kind of all culminating into your manifestation. And I see that with the Magician as well. So you may find yourself testing different things out this month. Maybe, I mean, and this could be in any aspect of your life, really. It doesn't necessarily just have to be with work or career, although the Pumpkins, which is Pentacles, does kind of hint to me that this could very much be something that you are working on relating to your career. But it could be in all aspects of your life, something that you are trying out. Maybe it could even be dating. It could even be trying to test your boundaries, try something new, get out of your comfort zone, but in a fun way. Nothing in a way that's pressuring, or if it does feel that way, then that's probably not the direction you want to go in, because October is just going to be all about kind of having fun with it. So next we have the Magician card, which, as I mentioned, is this manifestation energy for you. And I feel as though what I kind of just heard is everything you're kind of touching turns to gold. So the things that you're having fun with, creating, testing out, trying out, is really turning into something greater. There's almost like an alchemy happening here for you, where you try something out and you reveal either a new talent or you reveal a new skill, and even something just that you like, and that maybe you didn't even know, or something that you're good at that you're like, hey, I can see myself doing this more, or like excelling in this and going in this direction. So with the Magician, I really feel like this is your time to shine, and for you to be in control of how you want to move forward, especially. This is a really good energetic vibe for you guys, because I feel like you're in your energy, you're in your zone. You're gonna find that things manifest for you a bit easier this month. So let's keep going with some oracle cards. We have Dark Moon with the Void, and that's card number 1 too, which is interesting. And then we have the Egg Moon with Trust. So what I'm seeing with this number 1 is almost like a reset button that you're hitting for October. You might, as I mentioned before, kind of briefly, you might have felt in the past a little bit restricted or feeling kind of at a loss or uninspired. And I see with the void that you're kind of entering into this unknown. And that's also with the number 1. This is a new start, a new beginning. So as you're entering into this kind of unknown space and territory, it's important to, of course, trust in the process and trust in kind of the experience of what October is bringing to you. But also, as we're seeing here, is have fun with it. You know, it may feel unknown, it may feel different, it may feel new, it may feel like you're trying things that you've never tried before, or again, as I mentioned, like kind of getting out of your comfort zone a little to see what happens. So I feel like with this energy, it is important to know to just trust in the flow of it, trust in kind of the guidance, and also trust in your inner guidance, because when I see pleasure, especially, what I think of is following your bliss. And really that means kind of tuning into your intuition and what is feeling right for you for the month of October, and kind of going with that and just kind of trusting in that process of curiosity. Maybe you don't know what's ahead, but approaching it with this curious nature, with this kind of really listening into your own inner guidance and awareness of how are you feeling about these different things that you're trying, or different people that come into your life, different options, different opportunities. How are you feeling about each one? And can you kind of test the waters and see which feels like the right fit? Okay, let's keep going with some more tarot. King of Swords, we have the Star. Awesome. We have 3 of Swords in reverse, and we have 3 of Cups. Wow, so some of you guys right away I'm seeing are resolving as well, resolving community, resolving friendships. And I feel as though this month of October is bringing to you maybe even new people to freshen up the energy. Because with the 3 of Swords in reverse, I'm seeing that you've dealt with some betrayal, you've dealt with some disappointment maybe in other people. Maybe you've been at odds with some people as well. It could be that there's mounting anxiety for you, and because of that, you know, certain people have fallen away. Maybe you've changed a bit, maybe they've changed, and now you feel like you're kind of in this void of, you know, who are my people, where is my tribe, what does my community look like? And this is part of October, is kind of this, as I said, kind of like a reset button in certain, maybe a specific area of your life, or maybe even just kind of as a whole, restarting friendships, restarting, also even kind of getting back out there and connecting with people again after withdrawing from community, or withdrawing from family, maybe even for a period of time because something didn't feel right. Maybe somebody, again, as I mentioned, kind of was a disappointment to you, or broke your trust in some way, because we have trust coming up as well. So you've almost had to really go deep within yourself to rediscover yourself. And I feel like with October, you're going to see this rediscovery of the internal part of yourself expressing itself in the external and in the tangible world. We have a lot of hope here, and we have a lot of clear direction coming through with both the Star and the King of Swords. This is you ready to get out there again, ready to maybe start dating, as I mentioned, but this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic endeavor that you're going for, but starting again with a clearer mind, with a clearer focus, and also a new confidence coming through. And that's what's bringing in more positive people, surrounding with the 3 of Cups, letting go of, again, resolving these things, letting go of maybe past conflicts or past fears that have kind of hurt you in the past, you know, things that maybe, or expectations that past experience have given us. There's a new confidence surrounding this. It's no longer holding you back. Certain fears that once were are no longer holding you back, and there's this new again, this kind of entering into a new project, a new community even, but with this curiosity, with this like, I can do this, I'm confident in myself, I know I have my own back, I know that I can attract the right people with the help of the universe, with the help of spirit. So this is this new hope and this new kind of focus. And even I heard identity in a certain way. You may even feel like you're a new person, and so you're kind of finding you're attracting and finding a new group, because you almost feel like a new higher, more elevated, more confident version of yourself. I see that with the King of Swords as well, kind of sitting on the throne, on his throne, with this masculine energy, with this confidence, and and knowing exactly what needs to be said, knowing exactly how you're going to approach a situation. So this is an energy that's supporting you during this month to let you know that you have a clear intuitive guidance, a clear mental reality as well, like finding your focus and finding the clear picture from your mind, like having that clear mindset to be able to then approach things with that. I think that's really important. It's like, it may have been that you just weren't ready. You were still kind of working on yourself, and not that that journey is ever truly over or completed, but for you, I just feel like you are reaching a new phase of confidence and clarity of kind of what you want the goal to be, but you're not sure how to get there yet. And I think that that's where all this kind of testing and fun, I'm hearing too, almost as though it's like keep the final destination in your mind and keep that as the final goal and the final manifestation, but be curious and open to kind of how you're being led to that goal. Maybe it's financial freedom, maybe it's manifesting a person into your life, or manifesting something into your life that you have been hoping and wishing for. So it's almost like you have that clear goal or that clear outcome in your mind. And then you're opening up in October to kind of how that comes to you. So there's guidance here and there's direction, but it's going to be kind of playful in October. It may not be a straight line is kind of how I'm seeing it. It's going to be kind of a dance. But one thing that I do feel is that it's almost going to feel very effortless as you're kind of going through this, because with this propel energy, I just feel like you're being kind of scooped up and like carried along towards this kind of destination, these goals that you have. So let's keep going. We have some more oracle cards. We have reconciliation coming through, and we also have animals. There have been a lot of animals appearing in your oracle cards as well. We had this cat for curiosity. I'm also going to pull a spirit animal card for you guys as well at the end, so you can see also what energy animals are really bringing for you. We see reconciliation, and I also see trust, and we have an egg moon with the ducks, who we're kind of seeing with this card is hatching, being reborn, and that's kind of this whole like reset energy as well. With animals too, I feel a deep connection to nature, to grounding yourself, and also being guided by spirits in general. You may have a spirit animal kind of coming through, or an animal come into your life during this time. And also, I'm kind of getting the sense that be aware of any signs or symbols that come to you through animals. Perhaps, you know, through your spirit guides, sending you a message that comes to you as some kind of animal. So this is confirmation for you that that is your spirit guides letting you know. And it could be a cat, just because I'm being drawn to that, to the curiosity card specifically. But, you know, it could be any kind of animal for you. This could be a bird, this could be a butterfly, it could be an owl. Something that is kind of coming to you and bringing you its energy in order to let you know that you're on the right track. So this could be a symbol that you see throughout the month of October as well, to let you know you're going in the right direction. Also with reconciliation, I am seeing and being drawn once again to how I kind of said that you are reconciling, releasing, and healing a relationship. Again, it could be somebody that was maybe disappointed you, or you may even have just gotten into a conflict with this person. This is being resolved in October. You guys are coming back together again. I feel like you are going to be able to kind of have fun, celebrate, be playful. You know, that energy as well is coming through for October as when it comes to any kind of conflicts in partnerships and relationships. For you guys, group one, these are being reconciled. Okay, and your final tarot cards, we have 6 of Cups, we have 5 of Cups in reverse, the World is in reverse as well, and then we have Knight of Swords to kind of round all this swords energy out and just kind of let you know this is happening quickly, and you're really gonna know. I really feel, again, I can point to kind of clear mindset, clarity. You're really gonna know kind of where you're being guided. I also feel like there's clear signs, again, kind of going back to the animal energy. There's clear signs here letting you know along the way that you are on the right path. So just look out for those in October, and don't doubt yourself. Like, you know, don't second guess them, just go with it. You probably feel like chills or something when you see these signs. stay tuned for those throughout October. Now, this could even be a crow too. I'm seeing with this card, actually, I just immediately got drawn to the crow. There's actually a black cat on this card too. You're getting like a black crow, black cat animal as well. But of course, those are all like Halloween cards, like Halloween energy too on this card. So that could all be connected to October in general. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. And this is what I'm kind of seeing is this may be reconciling with somebody who was a past, or even like an old friend, somebody from your past, reuniting with that person, reconnecting with them. So I have Six of Cups. Also, I feel as though there's kind of help and cohesiveness coming through. So it's almost as though you're getting help from outside sources. Be sure to accept that help as it comes to you. And I feel like there's going to be kindness from others this month. On top of with the Three of Cups as well, I feel like the friendships are deepening for you this month. So there could be some key people in your life where you guys are like really connecting at a deeper level. You may even be meeting some people or connecting with someone from your past as well. So there's this kind of camaraderie, and also from these people, I feel like there's going to be some key signs, some key messages to support you and help you kind of move on your path as well. So they're going to be a key part of that in October. And then we have the Five of Cups with the World in reverse, kind of at the center of these final cards. And what I'm seeing is there's still a bit more healing to go. I think that, you know, there's still some heartbreak, some healing. We're getting that from the Ten of Ghosts as well, and the completion. So as I mentioned with the Ten of Cups, there's some further confirmation here that October may not be the month where you feel like everything's figured out. But the cards are coming up as these completion cards with the World card, letting you know that the healing as well, so the healing and the inner work is still continuing throughout October as you're kind of lightening and raising your vibration by having fun and being around people that really just make you feel happy, really make you feel supported this month. I feel as though there's some healing that the cards don't want you to miss out on or kind of not forget. So if things kind of come up for you, maybe it has to do with certain conflicts or certain heartbreaks that have recently happened to you or that you've still been healing from and working on. They may come up from time to time throughout October to be further released at a deeper level, but you're on the right track, and the world is kind of proving and showing and confirming that you're on the right track towards really feeling fulfilled again and concluding, you know, feeling that full picture, that whole picture coming together for you as to kind of your goal, your final hope, your final clarity here of what you're trying to manifest, you know, creating that spiritual life or creating that career, creating that financial freedom. This is all part of the journey. So this release, this healing, these experiences, it's all part of that journey. And the universe is kind of saying, like, we know what your goals are, we hear them and we see them, we know you're headed in that direction, but just know that, you know, October may not be the month where, again, I just keep hearing like you may not be able to kind of tie a bow on it and call it done, but you're getting there, you're moving in the right direction, and it's not far off to really see some final results for a lot of manifestations, or even just like a very specific manifestation that you're working on. So let's finish up with a spirit animal card. We'll see what energies are being represented for you with animals, and what messages they're bringing, what energy they're bringing for the month of October for group 1. Let's see. All right, this one wants to come out. We have dolphin. And I'll just pull one more card. Now, dolphin is water energy. Okay, and we have phoenix. Yes, 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 yes. That makes so much sense, you guys. I kind of mentioned reset, and the phoenix is all about rebirth. And this is again having to do with the egg moon too. With the dolphin, we're getting some water water energy. But I'm also hearing very strongly with the dolphin is communication. Dolphins are very intelligent and they are very spiritual beings, and connected to each other through sound and communication. And I feel as though with the dolphin, just this friendly face, when I look at it, I feel like there's this friendly face. There's somebody who's going to be really helping you heal in the month of October, helping you out and supporting you. And I feel that I feel this connection that you have with them and this friendship that you do have with them that they're bringing to you in the month of October. This could even be potentially a romantic partner as well, but there's this assistance coming through. The water energy, again, we have the healing component to that. And also going deep. I also feel that too is helping you to dive deep into your own emotions and release them in a very happy, playful, pleasurable way. Dolphins are always kind of smiling. They just have like this face that just always looks like they're smiling, and that is kind of the energy that I am getting for you guys for October, that the dolphin is bringing for you. And then of course Phoenix, as I mentioned, you know, the Phoenix is a very powerful and spiritual, mystical animal that represents rising from the ashes. And that's what this month is really bringing to you, is the opportunity to start out fresh. And you know, the Phoenix kind of goes through the fire, burns up, and kind of creates a new, and I was even saying that to you guys too, oh my goodness, that some of you guys feel like you're starting with a new identity almost. So I think that message is coming through once again and confirming with the Phoenix. This is very high vibrational energy that you're entering into. So I do sense, as I mentioned before, that you're coming out of the ashes, rising from a difficult situation or past trauma or past heartbreak. You're rising from it at this new high vibrational level, new spiritual level, and this as well as influencing your October and kind of what you're bringing in for yourself. So this is like a new, if you were really hoping to know that, you know, you've really gone through a lot and that you've kind of come out the other side changed, and that confirmation of knowing like I've been through a transformation, I feel like the Phoenix is just such a great confirmation of that energy to show. Because sometimes, you know, sometimes if we're going through it ourselves, it's hard to tell like how much we truly have changed. And to me, this reading is also kind of telling me that you guys have changed a lot and transformed into, you know, not into a completely different person, but maybe it feels that way, but into a better, an even better version of yourself. So group one, that's going to do it for your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed these messages and that they're helpful for you, especially moving into the month of October. I hope you have an awesome month. If you have not done so already, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you are enjoying my readings, feel free to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. If you would like a personal private reading, you can find all my links listed down below in the description box. So feel free to check those out. But that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you guys back again soon. But bye for now. Hello group 2, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. Your pile right here with the fluorite stone on it. So we're going to set this aside so we can dive into your pile, find out what you need to know for October. What is October bringing to you? I am going to start with shuffling this deck. This is my Autumn's Delight deck that V Love and Crystals had gifted me last year, and I love pulling it out for the fall season because, as many of you guys probably already know, October, the fall, Halloween, Samhain, these are all like my favorite times of the year. So we are going to see first what messages the Oracle deck has for you guys, for my group 2s. And we'll start with this energy. Okay, wow, so we're already getting 3 in a row. I'm just gonna go with it because they all popped out. Pretty straightforward. So first we have diligence, we have talent, and we have velocity. Now I am also kind of feeling like we need to pull one more. So let's see what these final messages are. What is the final card for group? Y'all want to come out at once. So let's see what the final card is for group 2. Just kind of getting a sense that we need to do this. Flip, something flip. Not yet. What messages? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. We have grounding. All right, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to go into these oracle cards, and then at the end of the reading, I'm also going to pull a spirit animal card or two for you guys. So stay tuned for that as well. Okay, we have grounding, as I mentioned, velocity, talent, and diligence. So what I'm really feeling is that you guys have been really working hard and pushing and pushing. You're very talented in what you do, but you may not be feeling like you're getting the full recognition for it that you really deserve. I feel as though too, so we have velocity coming in. So I feel as though in October, you may find that the energy here picks up for you and you start to kind of build on, or, you know, really finds that what you're working on and putting your energy towards begins to build at a quicker and quicker pace. And that's kind of how it's been, is you may have been kind of plugging away and kind of making little short kind of gains, or pushing through here and there and making some little bits of progress here and there. But you're really going to see velocity. You're really going to see the energy and the speed of these things kind of pick up in the month of October. Now I feel with grounding, this is going to be very important, because as you kind of feel things pick up finally, which is something you're probably welcoming, I feel like you're looking forward to kind of seeing things pick up pace. For October, it's going to be really important though to continue to ground yourself, because keep in mind that you may not be used to the speed at which things are going to start to come in for you. This may be opportunities, this may be results, this may be new clients, more work, whatever that may be. It may even be just this drive suddenly kind of kicking in for you and allowing you to get a lot more done in October. So it is going to be important to ground, because you might actually feel a little emotionally overwhelmed, even though the things that you're kind of manifesting in and seeing coming to fruition finally, even though you're feeling that, you might feel kind of like a little spaced out, because it's like very overwhelming to you in October. So the energy here is to say, hey, make sure you take time, set time aside to ground yourself. So this could be doing something you love, doing some exercise, getting yourself in your body, yoga, tai chi, whatever exercise you enjoy. It can be taking a walk outside. It could be taking a bath, a salt bath. You know, there's so many things that you can kind of do just to clear your mind, clear your energy. It could even be journaling and just kind of getting centered and focused in what you want to do. Maybe dancing as well. Maybe you like to just kind of dance and get yourself in your body. That's going to be really helpful for you, especially because things are going to kind of be blowing up for you in October. So yeah, rest assured that you will, I almost get the sense you're going to be noticed in October because of your personal talents. So just be prepared for that, and get ready to kind of make sure you take care of your health, make sure you take care of your body in October. Okay, let's keep going with some tarot cards. So we have Two of Ghosts, which is cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Ghosts, cups as well. Strength. And we have the Two of Imps or Wands. So a lot of twos, which could mean that you are kind of choosing between things, feeling caught in the middle of something, trying to find balance. And again, grounding is a great way to get balance back into your life and kind of realign yourself and connect with that energy of balance. I feel as though we have strength, we have Knight of Ghosts. I feel as though this could be pointing as well towards a relationship specifically. So for some of you, maybe you're in a relationship or you've recently left a relationship. This can also be kind of figuring out a relationship in general. And a lot of times I almost sense like this could be a romantic relationship, especially with the Knight of Cups, which typically could be a romantic partner. I feel as though there's reconciliation happening with this though, with the Two of Imps. I think there's almost like a balance being restored, but not without some really thinking and really dedicating yourself to figuring out the pros and cons, figuring out kind of how you're feeling, and also communicating with each other. Because I feel as though even if this isn't a romantic partnership, if this is also kind of an inner turmoil within yourself, I think you're going to kind of be able to resolve differences. That's what I'm feeling. Even if this is something within yourself that you're kind of reconciling differences between two thoughts or two sides of yourself or two options, or if this is between you and your romantic partner, I feel as though, or even a friend, this could be just a close friend of yours. I feel as though this is kind of the month where you are pushing through, you're being diligent, you're working through something and not giving up on it. And I see that with strength, especially too. You have the inner strength. And I feel like the connection that you have with this other person, again, this could be a friendship, this could be a romantic partner. The connection you have with this other person is so strong, and your own ability to, you know, rise above conflict or differences, your own ability to do that is so strong that you are going to find a way to find the solution here, to find common ground. So in October, if you find yourself kind of at odds with somebody close to you, I see this more as an opportunity to deepen and strengthen that relationship rather than feeling as though it's going to kind of set you off. And I also am getting drawn back to grounding, because you might feel very busy in the month of October, and this could cause somebody to feel maybe neglected in some ways, or if your focus is on something else or has been, you guys may have to kind of have a conversation and connect over that to resolve it. And again, as you're facing these challenges with either this other person or within yourself, it's only making you stronger. It's actually going to make things even clearer as to where you're going, where you're headed, what's on the horizon for you, and having that support. So again, like, I wouldn't worry too much about any kind of conflicts that come up or things that you are at odds with somebody with, because I almost feel like it's going to be to your benefit. I'm getting the sense that, like, facing some differences either within yourself, internal conflict, or with somebody else, facing those differences in the month of October is actually, again, going to make you stronger, and is in some way going to help you reach your goals. Let's keep going with some oracle cards for further clarity. We have patience with the green corn moon. Again, with diligence as well. Don't give up. This is something you need to continue to work at and to continue to put your energy towards. And I feel as though you've had so much patience waiting for this, so much patience, you know, working despite maybe only getting small gains, or despite only getting like, you know, a step forward, and feeling like you're putting so much effort into this. I also feel as though there's patience here in getting what you want and manifesting whatever it is you want. Maybe this is patience with a particular person or a process, whatever that is. I feel as though patience is being rewarded in October. We also have self-reflection with waning gibbous, and there's again this kind of duality energy with this card coming through. If you see the two figures both in the mirror, and they're kind of like facing different directions. So again, I'm getting the sense of like there's reflecting within yourself in order to come together with this other person perhaps, or to attract the partnership. There's a time in October where you're needing to reflect, and yes, and grounding is such a big part of this as well, because I think you might feel like you're losing yourself, or you're losing sight of kind of your best self, your talents. So probably because you've been kind of pushing and very focused and working so diligently, which is great, and it has gotten you this far. So I think there's almost like a pause in October where it wants you to, the cards are kind of saying like Spirit wants you to reset, like grounding yourself, getting more attuned to your feelings and anything that feels at odds with itself. This could be between two people. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it could just be within yourself, reflecting on what is it that you want, how far you have come with all of your work, and the great work that you are doing, because we have talent and diligence here. So it's going to pick up for you, you know, and it's going to maybe even challenge you to look within yourself at a deeper level. But I think ultimately you're going to find like you're finally feeling the pace picking up. We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have Five of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles, and we have Knight of Cups again. Yeah, so there's some with the Five of Cups in reverse too. I'm just getting the sense that again you are going to be going within reconnecting with yourself, figuring out kind of what you want, figuring out how you're truly feeling about the situation, but being able to then connect with somebody. And for many of you guys, I feel like you're bringing in either a new romantic partner after maybe having released somebody or let go, you know, left a partnership recently, as I mentioned with the Two of Ghosts in reverse. Is there's almost like a breaking apart to come back together. Now this could be coming back together with a new person who you connect with even further, or it could be having an argument or having kind of a feeling of distance for a little bit leading up to this point, feeling a little distant from somebody, and then being able to come together and strengthen a bond at an even deeper level. So things are resolving for you, and it's really clear that there's been some time of mourning, there's been some time of release or loss, or feeling as though, you know, you can't cry anymore, or you can't release anymore because you've almost released so much, so that you're in a place of self-protection. And I see that with the Four of Pentacles is wanting to kind of stay in your comfort zone, wanting to kind of protect yourself as well for the month of October. Now this could be specifically relating to romance as well for many of you. I think there could also be a feeling, I'm really seeing Four of Pentacles. I'm seeing grounding with Four of Pentacles as well, because she has her feet firmly on the ground with the Two Pentacles beneath it. She's holding the pentacle over her heart chakra, and she's also aligned with them above her crown. Again, we see another pentacle for Four of Pentacles in general. This kind of energy is letting me know is like aligning yourself, grounding yourself, and also protection or protecting yourself, but almost what I'm feeling too is kind of like gearing up with your strength, gearing up for a velocity, gearing up for the kind of like the floodgates to open and for you to kind of receive a lot all at once. So October is going to bring you a lot of stuff really, really quickly. And so that's what I'm seeing is kind of like there's two sides to that coin, pentacles to that pentacles, is that, you know, be sure to remain grounded in your space. I feel like somebody is going to kind of step forward and try to heal a relationship with you. I feel like there may be some kind of offering or of kindness as well during this month to help you out. And I think this person is going to be like I really get a good positive vibe for them. So I think they have honest intentions as well. So let's finish up. We have some more oracles. We have love. Okay, yeah. Many of you guys, this is a romantic reading. And this is also, I feel, doing what you love as well, because we have talent. So really getting connected with something that you love, your strengths as well, being aligned with those. The love energy is not only very healing, but also just kind of a great energy to be in the month of October, as you're kind of bringing in this person, this new love interest, I feel like, or deepening and strengthening a loving bond with a current partnership. I also feel too that this love, this person who, again, as I mentioned, is very sincere, authentic, with this Knight of Cups especially, I feel as though this person is helping you through the work that you're doing as well. They may be a very supportive partner. They may be somebody who is, you know, able to offer a shoulder to cry on. And I just see that this connection that you have with this person is continuing throughout October and is continuing to help you reach your goals. And they're there for you to support you during this, you know. Like, they have this patience as well, supporting you and being there for you. And I think, like, again, you're stronger than you've ever been together. If this is a relationship that you're already in. So we also have boundaries, and look at that. Wow. So this image of her reminds me very much, she's kind of got her chakras aligned here. It reminds me very much of the Four of Pentacles and that imagery that we were seeing. So the fact that boundaries is coming through, and boundaries is really connected with self-reflection as to what you want. And when I see boundaries, I feel as though this may be an overworking type energy, because we have Knight of Cups. I feel as though in the past, you may find that you tend to overwork yourself. And that's why I was feeling this overwhelming feeling as things start to pick up for you in October, is even though it's successful, be aware to set boundaries and to know when to say, like, I need to take a walk. I need to ground myself, because I think you get caught up in what you're doing and you're great at it. But you can maybe work a little too hard or work yourself too hard. So be sure to set boundaries to protect your health. That came up again. I feel as though boundaries is another way that it's saying, you know, protect your health during October, because as much as you might want to kind of go full bore and like not stop until everything's done, take your time with this. You don't want to burn yourself out. And I think that that could be the case for some of you, but this is a time to really reflect on what areas you can set boundaries to protect yourself, as I was saying before, is protecting your health, protecting yourself as well. So that's going to be a positive thing for you guys. I don't think you're restricting yourself by giving your body protection. In fact, for this group, I think the boundaries coming through again, you know, that's kind of confirming for you that this is a time to make sure that you're watching your own health. Even though things are going to be great. I mean, even though you're bringing in a ton of manifestations for October. We finally have Justice. We have Seven of Coins or Pentacles, Page of Wands in reverse, and we have the Five of Swords coming through. So you have a couple fives. I'm feeling as though it may be kind of overwhelming. And with the Five of Swords, you may kind of get in your head a little bit with the burden of a lot happening at once, because I think as much as you've been wanting to kind of accelerate certain things, or to have a lot of opportunities or options, maybe even abundance as far as money coming in with the Seven of Pentacles and Justice, I feel as though things are on your side this month. But it's a matter of really setting boundaries so that people don't push you too hard. You might feel the need, is kind of what I'm hearing, is you might feel the need to say yes to everybody, but you're gonna have to say no to some people this month, and that may be a difficult thing to do, because you might be worried about disappointing them. But I think that this is gonna be best for you. So really make yourself the priority this month. And make healing and even leaning on maybe your partner, or leaning or kind of having this person in your life bringing you love, bringing you affection. It's like they love you no matter what. Like, that's what I feel. Kind of like feel with this person is they're gonna love you no matter what, because they appreciate you. They see you for your talents. They see all the things, you know, that they love about you. It doesn't really matter to them how much you work or how much you accomplish. Although I feel like you yourself are a very kind of aspired, you know, have a lot of aspirations and are a very motivated person. But we're seeing with the Page of Wands that this could get out of control if there's no boundaries set, especially because the opportunities are flowing in for you with the Seven of Coins. So balance is here for you with the Justice card. Things are on your side this month for October. Just be sure, remember, and just be sure to kind of keep balance alive for you. And I saw that too with the Two of Imps as well, or Wands. It's kind of keeping this balance within yourself, and maybe even having to say no. But this is going to be probably the best for your own health, for your own wellness. So let's finish up with your animal cards. Oops, and one just flew out right away. We have the Butterfly. Awesome. And this, I feel like, again, with diligence and patience, especially with Butterfly, is that, you know, sometimes we just have to kind of wait, but the end result is kind of blossoming and blooming and coming to fruition in October for you, where you're going to see some really beautiful, lovely results, and you're going to soar to new heights. But just like anything, the butterfly is delicate, and it needs to take care of itself, needs to take rest, needs to take breaks. So I think as much as you're going to be very happy with the results, there's still a delicateness here, a delicate balance that is needing to be maintained. So that's kind of the message or the guidance that the cards want to make sure that I remind you guys of. So let's do one more card for my group 2s. Also keep in mind that butterfly is also the air sign and the element of air. So this is going to be, again, I'm getting like flow and velocity from that as well. And finally we have the elephant. Awesome. He actually has fire in his trunk. He's representative of the fire element. So there's a you know, clear balance here with the Page of Wands in reverse is kind of pointing to, and even like the fire in the Seven of Coins card itself, even though this is an earth energy coins, I'm getting drawn again to this fire. I feel like there's a fire within you that you're like releasing, and there's so much strength in the element, in the elephant, so much wisdom coming through for you with this fire energy. So don't get burned up by those flames, because I think that you are going to have this wild passion and this amazing kind of, even like this love energy, this light burning from you, loving what you're doing, you know, being passionate for what you are kind of going for. And fire is a very quick element. Things happen very quickly when we have that fiery element kind of in our chart, or you know, like backing us, or in astrology. Like when those fire elements come in, things happen very quickly, very passionately, very powerfully. So keep in mind that that energy is coming through for you in October. So grounding is going to be helpful, of course, but also rest assured that, you know, you're going to be in your element, and I think you're going to be really enjoying what you are doing, that it may be hard for you to kind of slow down. So I also feel with the strength of the elephant, with the wisdom of the elephant, you are being guided on your soul's path. I really think that this is another kind of confirmation for you that you're doing what is right for you, that you are walking your path, and that in the month of October it's going to be very clear for you kind of what brings you joy, what brings you passion. And you have somebody in your life, or somebody is coming into your life who is going to be a part of that dream with you and support you in it, and again be that healing energy for you. I'm also hearing, just as a final note for group 2, this person is a healer themselves. They may be intuitive, and I feel that they pick up on your energy. So be kind to them. I think they're a little bit sensitive. Their energy is a bit sensitive to your energy, and they take things to heart because they care about you. So keep that in mind with this person in October. You may already kind of have an idea of who that is, but they are a sensitive soul, and I think they really truly mean well, and they're authentic, but you know, sometimes they get deeply hurt by things that may cause them to withdraw, but ultimately they feel very deeply. So that was kind of the last message for some of you guys that came through. Hope all of these messages were helpful for you for the month of October. Wishing you an awesome month. And if you did enjoy this reading, I would appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button to help out my channel. And also, if you are enjoying my readings and you resonate with them, please feel free to consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. I offer private readings, so if you want further messages that are specific to you, you can look into that in the description box. I have a ton of links there, so you can check those out and see kind of what I offer. But that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello group 3, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I have your pile right here with the Smokey quartz on it, so I'm gonna set this aside so we can dive on into your pile. But first, what I am gonna do is we're gonna start off with some oracle cards, and then I'm gonna end this reading with some spirit animal cards for you to see what spirit animals and what their messages are for the month of October, so we can find out what energy they're bringing to you for this upcoming month. Yeah, so let's start with the Autumn's Delight deck. I always like to let you guys know I got this deck as a gift by Beloved Crystals. I'll link that down in the description box as well if you're interested in getting this deck for yourself. But it's a fall deck that she gifted me last year, so I just I love pulling it out in the fall, because as you guys probably know, if you've been on my channel for a bit, then you know that I love the fall. I love Halloween, I love Samhain, so this just gives me all the fall vibes. So we have first Patience for you guys coming up, and we'll see what other messages. Oh, we have Diversity. get a few more cards for my group of threes, see what energy is coming through. Preference. And it looks like we have 2 more cards that fell out, so we're going to go with it. We have Divine Partners and Mischief. All right. So really interesting. We have Patience, Diversity, Preference, Divine Partners, and Mischief. Right away, I'm feeling as though there's a lot of different energies kind of happening for the month of October for group 3. I did kind of feel a little mischief. I felt with the Smokey Quartz for some reason that this might be a pile of mischief. And to me, the mischief is kind of like a mystery or things being resolved or kind of like hidden things that you weren't expecting, not necessarily good or bad per se, but just kind of unexpected things happening in October. You may find that it's kind of in a variety of different areas in your life, or it could be from a direction that you weren't expecting. Now, I see with Divine Partners that you're currently manifesting in a divine partner, or you may actually currently be in a relationship with your divine partner. So there's some confirmation here that this connection is here to stay. And I think that's wanted to come out specifically to kind of let you know that you are bringing in a very divine soulmate type partner, maybe a twin flame. You're bringing that person in, you're resonating with that person currently with your energy. Or again, if you're currently in a relationship, then you are most likely with somebody who you connect with at a very deep level. You may even be kind of on a soul path with them where you are working out karmic energies with them. You're learning about yourself at a deeper level because you have kind of a spiritual connection with this person in some way or another. Now, with Mischief, with Preference, with Patience, and Diversity, there's definitely kind of the unexpected happening, but I feel as though this is giving you a deeper understanding and idea of what you are interested in. Now, if you are kind of looking and meeting new people and a diverse array of different people in the month of October as far as dating and trying to find your divine partner, or if you feel like you've been on that path, that you maybe have had relationships and you're finally ready to connect with somebody, with your divine partner, who you can walk your spiritual path together with and have that deep connection, I feel as though that is stepping in. Now, I'm also hearing too that you may have a mischievous guide or spirit that is kind of having fun with you this October. Now, the reason I also feel that way is because October, you may be connecting with ancestors. I'm getting that sense with this energy is that for many of you, it could be an ancestor or a playful spirit that is actually kind of guiding you and pushing you guys, either pushing you together with a divine partner or kind of pushing you into a direction that's going to be helpful to you. But it may just feel a little mischievous because you might feel like you are kind of doing something unexpected and spontaneous in October. I'm also getting the message with mischievous or mischief that if something doesn't work out the way you thought it was going to, or if you feel like something kind of fell apart in a way that you weren't expecting, I wouldn't worry too much about it because I almost feel like it's just you being pushed in a different direction. You know, this could be with a partner, this could be you know, with something you've been working on and feeling like maybe it just didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. Just know that this is just a guide or a spirit or even just kind of your own higher guidance stepping in to kind of push you in a different direction. It's not going to be anything major. It's not going to be anything completely like everything falling apart from this energy I'm feeling right now, but it might just kind of mess up your plans a bit. But what I'm hearing is kind of like it's for the best. So just kind of go with it for the month of October. So let's keep going. We have Knight of Wands, Nine of Pumpkins, Nine of Ghosts in reverse. We have the Sun. So ultimately what I'm hearing is you might already know what this mischief energy is. I also feel as though beware or be aware of, I guess maybe beware because of this ghost, but be aware of anybody who seems a little untrustworthy as well. That's kind of coming through too, is I would say that even though your divine partner is coming in, maybe you've had to deal with past relationships of people kind of not being who they said they were, or you in the month of October specifically, just be aware, trust your inner guidance, because your divine partner does want to come through for you, but you might have to kind of dodge a few tricksters along the way, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're in your power for the month of October either way, because you have the 9 of Pumpkins, very divine, feminine, fertile, abundant, very glamorous type of energy too, with the 9 of Pumpkins. This is things coming to fruition for you, and also kind of being in luxury in the month of October. I also see a lot of others, maybe even like dates and people that you're meeting with, having like a crush on you, or just really seeing you having like a glow up, really finding you attractive in the month of October. So you may find that you get a lot of attention for that in October, attention from other people. One of those people for many of you is going to be that divine partner connection. So if you've been wondering like, when am I going to meet this person, I do feel like you're attracting them very quickly to you, and it could be in the month of October that this actually does happen. So be aware of that. Again, be aware of that feeling, of that connection, and kind of trust in your intuition. If you feel like something is off with somebody, then that may not be that right person. We have the 9 of Ghosts. We have the Sun, which ultimately is just this kind of bright, shining, successful, happy, joyful energy shining on you for the month of October, which I love for you guys. And the 9 of Ghosts is, interestingly enough, showing up in reverse. So to me, that's saying, ooh, and I also see, you know, if you look at this card, there's all the ghosts, which it's cups, but it's ghosts in this deck. All the ghosts surrounding, I'm getting like spirits again, all the ghosts surrounding the central figure. Now, I feel as though, again, you might have a lot of people kind of coming in and trying to impress you because they see what you have, or they see your confidence, or they see your energy, and they kind of want to be connected with you. Like, there's this diversity of opportunity, but because it's in reverse, I feel as though the mischief could lie within this group, you know, that it's about choosing the right person. Because this is also with preference, is your preference is going to be the choice, you know, is going to be the divine partner. Now, if you guys are already in a relationship, again, this may not pertain to you, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. I think it's also just a lot of different options, a lot of different things to choose from coming in with the 9 of Ghosts. And I think it's also about not being fooled and going with your instincts versus kind of what looks shiny and what looks the best right away. So again, be aware, be conscious of any kind of you know, things not being as they seem. But ultimately what I see is that you are bringing in something that is really truly a successful moment for you. A day in the sun, kind of this energy is what I'm feeling. Usually the Sun card does represent kind of reaping some reward and some result after kind of waiting, after having this patience, after building and building on something, finally receiving this this result and this happiness. And also you, I feel like you are illuminated. Again, getting that sense that you're kind of illuminated this month, where you're really standing out energetically. This could mean that you're drawing in clients, or you're drawing in attention of some kind, but I think it is ultimately for the positive and for the best. Whether or not that's a romantic relationship, I just feel like you're shining and you're in your element, especially with the 9 of Pumpkins as well. So let's keep going. We have the Path with a waxing crescent 6 moon. We also have Abundance. Yes, with the Hunter moon. So this figure in abundance as well is totally connecting me right back to the 9 of Pumpkins, which it's confirming that you're going to be in your element, that you're going to kind of reap the rewards and the benefits. So a manifestation is completing, is coming through for you. This could very well be, and 9 of Pumpkins is Pentacles, by the way, if I didn't say that, but that Pentacles energy, this could be in your career. But because 9 of Pentacles is typically also related to fertility, a divine feminine energy as well, I feel like this could also be related to your own luxurious nature during the month of October, which is pretty nice. And the Hunter moon, we have kind of this fall autumn feel as well. So again, it's really pointing towards October being kind of a time of receiving abundance. So I did mention this could be related to career for some of you, or it could be connecting with, now partners also, partners could be a partner at work, a connection that you make that is divinely connecting you to get you new opportunities, to give you a diverse number and options for you coming through of opportunities to play around with. I think with your success though, this is what I'm hearing again, is simply like with your success, there may be some people that you cannot trust fully. I think you have your own inner guidance system though. Like I feel like you're very confident in that sense, and that you're like, oh yeah, I can spot that from a mile away. So any kind of mischief that does happen, I think your own light is going to be so pure and so confident that it's going to kind of outshine any mischief or anything that doesn't go 100% your way for this month. Okay, we have the Hanged One, 10 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands, and the last one is the High Priestess, which is showing up in reverse. So I do feel as though that as much as you are attracting in abundance, there are some things that you are still working through at a higher level spiritually. I think you may be feeling, you might even be feeling disconnected from a spirit guide, or feeling disconnected in some way to your higher intuitive energy. Now this could be directly through, again, like a spirit guide, because I'm feeling as though, as I mentioned earlier, there is a guide kind of trying to come through and push you in the right direction. And that could mean something's not working out, or being kind of pushed away from something that is not serving you, or that's causing some kind of turmoil. So you may have a mischievous kind of guide who is having, you know, like, you may even kind of laugh because you kind of know that something's been trying to connect with you and playing games with you to try to get your attention. I feel like this is not a negative spirit, by the way. I don't want you to think that you're being haunted or anything like that. I almost feel like it could be a loved one who has passed on, who you know, who maybe was playful or mischievous in their lifetime, or an ancestor who brings that type of energy as well. So with the High Priestess, I think this is a time for you to tap into that even more. I did mention that you can kind of judge, you can kind of tell when you can trust people, but because I almost feel like there's a lot of focus here on building and working and growing in the tangible, but you're being called upon, you may even feel this, is you're being called upon to strengthen your intuitive gifts. And I'm seeing that with the High Priestess and the 10 of Swords as well, because you're releasing a lot of old thought patterns. You're rising above them and raising your vibration with the Hanged One too. This is showing me that you have a new perspective on things from your past, things that used to kind of bring you down, maybe even things that fell apart. You have a new perspective, and you're starting fresh with a new passion, a new motivation to kind of ignite your soul and like guide you through. So this is all happening in October. You may still feel like you're in the energy of the 10 of Swords, which may feel like you're kind of like, maybe you've just been tired of being patient, and you're wanting to see results. And I can tell you that the energy of October with the Sun card is coming through for you to bring you that happy, that joyful, that fulfilling energy that you've been waiting for, or that you've been kind of feeling like you've been blocked from, mentally feeling like you've been blocked from it. So you're actually freeing yourself from that in October, and that energy is kind of dissipating. Okay, let's keep going. We have friendship, and we have closure. So there's, oh, and even with divine partnership, I feel like this is kind of connecting again with soulmates, your soul group, and creating those partners at a very spiritual level. We also have closure, as I said. So this is the closure right here that I was mentioning earlier, of walking away from the things that are no longer serving you. I feel like a lot of thought patterns and things like that. It also could feel like you have, I almost get this, like I'm kind of hearing that some of you feel like, am I cursed because things keep going wrong around me right now? And you're not, you know, mischief is coming through. You're not cursed. There's not a negative entity hurting you or messing things up for you. Maybe you feel like life has played a cruel game on you, or a cruel joke or something like that. But you're coming out of that, and October is really the month for you to find friendship, to find this this sun, happy, abundant energy. And oh wow, yeah. Okay, so I'm even seeing the path. We didn't really go through that too much, but I saw the path on this card, and then this closure, and you'll see it's kind of like a path exiting the woods. You know, she's walking out of the woods on her path. So I feel like you are on your path, you're on your soul's path. The people coming into your life right now are going to support and kind of show you that you are divinely guided right now. And I also see with the High Priestess that this is going to be a time for you in October to begin either a shadow work journey, or even just to begin a journey of awakening to your gifts at an even deeper level. You may find that that's just kind of like kicking in for you again. You feel like an even deeper spiritual connection is coming in once again, and kind of helping to guide you on this new path with this Ace of Wands. So I do really feel like you're in control. I feel like, and also we have Knight of Wands as well. So there's this kind of like carrying the torch, knowing the way, and feeling this new kind of ambition, this new guidance to walk this path, because you feel like kindness and happiness is shining down on you once again. So so I feel like this path is opening up for you in a very abundant way. It's gonna be a really great month for you guys. Let's finish your final tarot cards. We have Temperance, Judgment in reverse. We have the Sun again. Wow, oh my gosh. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh my gosh, these are 4 major arcana cards, which again are giving me that sensation that this is a really spiritual month for you guys as well. So a lot of spiritual breakthroughs happening for you in this month, and also awakenings, kind of where you are awakening at a deeper level. This could even be because you are connecting with some soulmates, as I mentioned before, some people from your soul group. We have Temperance, which is, this is all kind of what you are working on. This is a culmination of a lot of deep energy, a lot of inner work that's been going on as well. But the Temperance is really finding balance and harmony within yourself, and going with the flow in the month of October. This energy is great for the month of October, along with the Sun card too. We have Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel as though there's just even more to come. So even in the month of October, I just feel like this is just the beginning for you guys in reaching new and greater heights. I'm feeling as though you guys are very much aligned to your path. So even if you do have, you've already kind of awoken to some gifts, or you've been feeling connected, your path is just opening up for you even more. Like I'm seeing in the months to come and for the rest of the year. The Wheel of Fortune is showing that things are, you know, right now kind of cycling for you and going to eventually kind of turn in your favor, especially because we have abundance. So it's almost as though this energy is coming in and going to stick around for a while. Also see with Judgment that, again, I'm getting the sense that you're awakening, that you are leveling up, and that this could be a kind of an ongoing thing throughout October, or something to work on within yourself, of tuning into your psychic abilities, doing some research, doing some work in that area to connect with that. I also feel like, yeah, even just kind of the friendships and the connections that you are making is helping you to awaken. And so with Judgment, I feel like there's there's more to come with this, but you're on the right track, you're on the right path, even at a very spiritual level, on top of, yeah, wow, on top of abundance in the physical, tangible sense of the word as well. This is a really great energy for you guys in October. And I feel like a lot of work had to go, you'd have to go through a lot of work and a lot of patience to even kind of get to this point spiritually. So be prepared for some energy coming in to really help you level up, is what I'm really hearing again for you guys. So let's finish up with your final oracle cards. Let's pull some cards from my animal spirit guide deck so we can really find out what animal messages we have for you for the month of October. What is the energy coming through? We have the gazelle, and this is a fire energy. And we'll get one more card for my group 3s. What is one more spirit animal that wants to come through with a message for my group 3s? Okay, we have the golden egg. Now the golden egg is a spirit card, and this is really an opportunity for you to, as I said before, to awaken to some spiritual gifts. Now each one of the spirit animals, the spiritual cards that are in this deck are associated with a certain chakra, and the golden egg is specifically associated with the heart chakra, opening up, expanding, and as I mentioned, connecting as well with your gifts, with your spiritual energy for the month of October. Really feel as though this is an opening up of your heart center, so that you're going to be really open to receiving a lot of divine energy, a lot of healing energy as well. And I feel like you're awakening, as I said before, with the high priestess. I feel like there is this spiritual path opening up for you as well. With the gazelle and that fire energy, we have the Ace of Wands. I feel as though this fire energy is kind of propelling you forward. And I think too that the gazelle is a fire energy representing an animal that is graceful, also has a lot of speed, and is a prey animal. So there's this sense of being kind of alert and being on edge. And I think that this is where this mischief comes in, is it's like going with the flow, enjoying the beauty, enjoying what you have already created and what you have built, but also being aware of your surroundings and being aware of those around you as well. I think that you've almost developed a sense of that inner knowing of other people, or that kind of like sense of like knowing when there's danger or when you cannot trust somebody is kind of going to enhance itself in the month of October. I don't think there's anybody who's super malicious or anything, but there could be somebody who, you know, you may not want to work with because they may not be the best person to work with or to associate with. So there's almost this alertness to the gazelle as well, letting you know to kind of like watch your surroundings and be present in them, but also not to live in fear and not to get too you know, too controlled by that fear, or by you know, constantly having to look over your shoulder. So the gazelle kind of comes in to give you that confidence that you have the speed, you have the awareness to create what you want to create, and to trust in that inner guidance of knowing like when it's safe and when you can trust. So that's gonna do it for your reading group 3. I hope those messages were helpful to you. I truly hope that they help you moving forward, and that you have an awesome October. It seems like it's going to be filled with a lot of abundance and happiness with the sun. So if you did enjoy this reading, I would really appreciate it if you give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And if you do resonate with my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, if you'd like to see other things that I do offer, you can find those listed and linked in the description box below. That's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello group 4, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I have your pile right here with the Celestite stone on it. It's gonna put your crystal over here so we can dive on into your pile. I'm going to first start off with my Oracle deck. This is Autumn's Delight that was gifted to me last year by V Loving Crystals, so shout out to her. I'll link them in the description box below if you are interested, but I just love pulling these this deck out every fall. It is as I said in all of these readings, it is my favorite time of year. Awesome, so let's dive in and see what Oracle energy, what messages come up for my group 4s, what is needed. That was kind of a pile of cards. We're just looking for one. Okay, we have 2 coming through already. We have Tender Loving Care. We have Expulsion. All right, so I'm getting a very healing energy from this, a healing vibe from October. Let's see, you may find certain things or people or situations, you may find stuff kind of rushing out of your life, or really getting rid of and releasing energy, people, emotions, things that no longer serve you. So this is really a month of taking care of yourself, slowing down, maybe even to really put that energy towards yourself. All right, we have Fidelity. Nice. There's a lot of love in October. There's a lot of connections and also faithfulness with fidelity, trust, building trust with a partner. All right. See what we have. Any final cards for group 4? And maturity. Yeah, there's growth happening, and I feel as though this is really a month for you to focus inwardly, focus on yourself, and focus on what you're really needing to take care, to rest, even maybe to expel, get this kind of expulsion energy, this smoke kind of coming out of this the pumpkin. We're seeing kind of getting rid of things that are no longer serving you. This could be expressing yourself, could be releasing a lot of emotions, but you're going through a maturing of yourself and of your relationships as well. So let's keep going with some more tarot cards. We have Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pumpkins. We have the Queen of Imps or Wands, and Pumpkins, by the way, is Pentacles, just so you guys know, in this deck. Queen of Imps is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And we have the Page of Ghosts in reverse. Now, I feel as though some of you may have been trying for a pregnancy, and either that did not work out, or I am seeing for some of you some energy of a miscarriage perhaps, and if that is the case, sending you guys so much love, because I feel as though this month is going to be very healing for you. So I hope if any of you are going through that right now, just kind of getting the energy right away of that could be the case. If that's not something that resonates with you, I feel as though between the Page of Ghosts and the Queen of Imps, I feel as though there's been either some kind of I'm kind of getting the sense that there's kind of like a falling out with certain people or family members. With the Page of Pumpkins, we're seeing maybe even a new job coming through, a new opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune as well. So luck is on your side for the month of October, but there may be needing some time for you to like resolve things with certain people in your life. And this is where the maturity comes through. It's like you may feel like you always have to be the mature one in the situation. This could be colleagues, this could be family members, as I mentioned, siblings even. I feel like you might feel like you always have to be the mature one and the one to kind of like do the right thing. So that could be frustrating, and I think that's why this month is really important to spend time with people who are honest, who are trustworthy, and who are going to offer you sympathy, offer you empathy, and support you this month, versus kind of the people who are like, you know, only bringing negativity. Because I do feel like luck is on your side. I feel as though you might end up getting a new job. You might end up kind of being new and fresh at starting a new project with Page of Pumpkins. So it's almost as though the cards want you to know, like, set your sights and your focuses on the thing that you enjoy doing. And I almost feel as though this could become some positive work, some abundance coming in, some success, some good luck and fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, And you might need to just kind of put some relationships on hold for the month of October, you know, and just kind of let them marinate a little, just because like you're maturing and you may have outgrown certain people in your life. Unfortunately, if it is family members, you know, you have some toxic family members, it's difficult to kind of navigate that, but you're in the right place. And I feel like they're, you know, maybe even your partner's kind of there for you if you're currently in a relationship. I feel like is going to be support from the right people coming through for you in the month of October. And I also feel like the universe has your back with the Wheel of Fortune. Next, we have a creation. Yes, it's like a fresh creation for you. It's a new job, it's a new career opportunity, or just even like setting your sights on it, on new goals. We also have purity. Yeah, and that's this whole expulsion, purification happening. So this is really a month for you to heal as well. I think that you are going to be releasing a lot of painful energy. The Page of Ghosts is healing, letting go of, even letting go of maybe toxic energy that other people have kind of put on you. Letting go of that, creating something new and stepping into your power with that creation energy. It may even feel like you're just getting started, like you have to kind of pick yourself up and just start building again, or start finding a way to kind of like put the pieces back together again. But I think as long as you do this with your own inner patience and loving care for yourself, self-care, you know, that type of energy, I feel like it's going to be a very productive and positive month for you. Okay, next we have Seven of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, the Moon as well, and we have the Three of Wands. So this energy is showing me a little bit more about kind of what has been going on as far as the energy for this group. See, with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, there is something that maybe you've put off on kind of walking away from or taking a break from. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like certain things, certain people, certain situations needed to be put on pause because there's something that we're waiting for here. I'm seeing with your energy. There's something that we're waiting for. And I think that energy, especially with the Moon, is there's still some things to reveal themselves. The Moon energy also does have to do with fertility. It can be pregnancy as well. And we're seeing that on the horizon. So either way, I feel as though things that are uncertain, the Seven of Swords is showing that you may be uncertain of whether to give up on something, maybe a relationship, whether to give up on a situation or not, whether to walk away from it or not. I feel like you're not really sure if you should do that. And I see with the Two of Swords that there's still this feeling of indecisiveness and that you may just feel kind of stuck in that. So that's why I feel like you might be kind of turning your attention to something different, something new and fresh to kind of work on, to even maybe distract yourself. Or even taking care of your body too, taking care of your health and your wellness is going to be really important for October. But this is what I'm sensing, is that October is bringing with it some new information and things revealing themselves with the Three of Wands. So things that have not been clear, things that are preventing you, or maybe even just a feeling in general of not really knowing what decision to make, not really knowing if it's time to walk away from something or if it's time to give up on something. Not knowing these things, you're getting answers. They're on the horizon for you. I feel they're coming through for you. And I think that in October, you're going to get some of those answers, and some of those things are going to start clearing up for you as well, so that you can really make that decision with more confidence. Okay, let's keep going. We have Oracle cards. We have family. Yeah. So again, we'll pull one more card, and we have beauty. Okay. So for many of you guys, it's starting a family, and kind of wondering if this is happening. We have creation, of course, and purity. I feel the energy. I feel that for many of you, you're going to be getting answers. You're going to be seeing new opportunity. You're going to be kind of gaining clarity on this in the future. For some of you, I mentioned before too, I got a family energy as far as having, you know, family members that you're at odds with. And October is kind of a time for you, and we're seeing even with beauty. This is self-care again. This is self-care, taking care of yourself and seeing your own beauty. This maturity, this maturing beauty within you. is happening. So in the month of October, you're finding new ways to resolve things with family, but you might have to just put things on hold. You might have to just put this energy on hold for a little bit and await the information coming to you. So just remain open to that as well. And in the meantime, I think, you know, the key here is, while, you know, rather than trying to really figure this out and make the decision, it's not time yet. I feel as though there's waiting that has to happen, but in the meantime, there's a lot of self-care that is needed. So doing something that makes you feel good, doing something that just is for yourself, taking care of yourself in a very loving way. Again, Page of Pumpkins, you know, doing something for your body, for your wellness. That's going to be really helpful. Okay, we have the Chariot, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Five of Wands in reverse, and lastly we have Strength in reverse. Okay. So I am seeing this, you have not given up, you know, by any means. I think that even in October, you're going to eventually, you know, I think eventually October is going to bring for you this opportunity that's going to allow you to feel more confident in a decision that you're making with the Chariot. I feel like you're going to be able to kind of go towards something with more confidence. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. So as I said, there's luck is on your side here. So there's a lot of things in October that are ultimately going to turn out in your favor. And so I would just hold on to that. Just hold on to really taking it slow, even the beginning of October, entering into October, just really being focused on yourself, your own well-being, and then awaiting the information, awaiting kind of this mystery being resolved, or things becoming a little clearer for you. Now with the Nine of Wands, we have Five of Wands as well in Strength. I feel as though being in reverse for some of you, again, some of you might find that you are stepping away from conflicts and fights with other people, stepping away from certain people that are just kind of causing conflict, or you're just kind of over the useless fighting, or over like getting in the middle of these things, of this drama. This may be family. This could just be really close friends who are like family to you as well. So I think this month is really important to kind of like just put a pin in it and do whatever you can to make yourself feel better, you know, to heal, to feel good, to, you know, feel confident in yourself and feel like comfortable in yourself again, by just showing yourself as much love and care as possible. And I feel with Strength as well in reverse, the cards are almost saying like, you've already like exhausted yourself surrounding this energy that you're putting into something. And I think that with Strength, it's almost like just relax and you don't have to prove anything right now to the universe. The universe knows you have it in you to overcome. And I see that with the Nine of Wands as well, is this energy of overcoming something and fighting and you know, pushing through despite setbacks. You have that energy, but I think there's a time right now in October that I'm seeing where you're going to be regaining your energy, you know, filling your cup, and taking that time to do that, and trust that answers are coming on the horizon for you. So group 4, I think this is really positive in that I do see that the underlying energy here is Wheel of Fortune, is the Chariot. This is luck is on your side, answers, and also direction and movement is going to come. But in the meantime, there's this waiting energy. There's this, you have matured so much. You may have, as I mentioned, like you may have outgrown certain people, or you just can't tolerate certain people anymore. And I think this is confirmation of that it's okay to kind of take a step back and really take care of yourself. Again, if this is starting a family and making a family, building a family, you know, I think creation is here for you. There's just a time in the meantime, there's a time of purifying, of healing, of also detoxifying. You know, this is detoxing from certain people's energy, or even just from certain traumas, detoxing, purifying, cleansing yourself, and kind of resetting that energy for yourself so that you can be ready for the opportunity that's on the horizon, ready for the information, for the answers that are on the horizon for you. They're going to kind of clear things up a bit for you more, give you the confidence to kind of move forward in a certain direction that's going to be on your side, you know, that's going to be in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. So let's finish up group 4 with the animal oracle cards. So we have some spirit animals. We're going to see what energy they bring to the situation, what spirit animals and messages are coming for October to look out for, what they want to let you know. Okay, it looks like we have 2 come out on their own. So we have the Black Egg, and we have Whale, which is water energy. All right, so I am really getting, I know the Black Egg is a spirit card for this deck, and it actually is representative of the throat chakra. And that chakra is all about communication. You may actually feel like you can't communicate to certain people and that you're unable to kind of express what you're fully feeling. For some of you, again, I mentioned like you are feeling cut off from your inner guidance. We're seeing that with 2 of Swords as well, cut off from that communication, cut off from knowing what to do next, or like feeling like you're being seen and heard. So this, again, this could be people at crossroads. This could be family that are kind of getting in the way, or family that isn't really seeing you or isn't really hearing what you're saying. Now, I do feel with Whale energy as well, on top of kind of working and healing your throat chakra, which is going to be key in the month of October. I think you're going to find your voice in October, connect to that at an even deeper level. Again, this is a very spiritual card for this deck. But also with the Whale energy, this is also a very high vibrational animal spiritually. I feel as though the whale, I feel the depths of the whale. I feel the depths of her. I get a very feminine, divine feminine energy from the whale. I also get a mother energy from the whale. So I do feel as though her energy is coming in to help you heal at very deep levels, and also to take things slowly, to slow down, to listen. And I'm also kind of hearing like the whale sounds, the whale calls, and the whale's song, and how complex and intricate that is. And once again, I'm feeling as though this is the voice that you're finding. You might find yourself singing in the month of October and expressing yourself. You may feel the urge to write as well, like communicating things through writing and getting that out. So expulsion could also be kind of getting out your voice and your feelings and your inner guidance as well. I also feel, as I feel this kind of mothering energy, the supportive energy of the whale. The whale does also represent kind of diving deep and connecting to that part of ourselves that has been through a lot and has overcome a lot. And I feel like the whale energy is coming through for you guys to really support you in October and give you that kind of purification, to give you that kind of rest and that peaceful ancient wisdom that the whale represents. So group 4, I'm sending you so much positive love and so much energy for a transformative and a healing October month. I hope these messages are helpful to you moving forward. If you did find these messages to be helpful, I would really appreciate you giving this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know if this did resonate with you. If you have not done so already, but my readings do resonate with you and you find these messages helpful, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, just want to mention to check out the description box below where you can find links to some of my readings and also to my program. That's going to do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.